Everybody wants to save the world. Nobody wants to fold the laundry, but
Yeah.
that's an important step on business growth. The next one is realizing what you really need. I think there's a tendency for people to just live in whatever they're in right now without imagining how it could be different. Academics are bizarrely cheap. They'll come into my company and they'll like, I'm like, what are you doing making your own media? Don't do that. You're just going to contaminate things. You're going to waste time. It's not that expensive. Your time is more valuable than that media or to the media. And so I think there's that kind of training. I have to do the opposite configuration for people coming from big pharma or from other where they want to go in and just solve every problem with $100,000 where I'm like, have you thought about it?
Yeah.
But there needs to be some of that energy of being like, why are we screwing around? Like, are there some instruments that we could get now that could transform our work through and our productivity and reduce errors? And I think that kind of thinking is important. I think it would help me that I watched Renaud grow through that for 4 years. And so I had a lot of exposure to instruments and variation and what people liked. And I had a reasonably big network of companies that were like my anthropological experiment where I could see what they were up to and ask them questions. And so I had a perspective of how people did things differently. And if I felt like something could be done faster, I'd go investigate if there's an instrument to do it and what the advantages were. And I had team members who were thinking that way as well. And so they would say, hey, Jake, I think we should do it this way. And I think, and which gets to your company, that's also being able to afford it. And because I think it's a tendency, if you think you have to buy everything, to say we're already budgeted, we can't afford to spend $2 million on CapEx this year. And so we're just going to do it by hand, or we're just not going to go do that extra test or something. Yeah. But it's like, I was like, no, you know how biotechs work, right? It's a ramp. Like your money, you don't have that much right now, but you're about to do a Series A, you're about to do all these like next steps. You have this trajectory where the time value of money works out in your favor, where you can go like radically accelerate right when you need it, which is like getting more useful data and more things demonstrated up to the next raise and being able to go faster. The business proposition makes a lot of sense. And it was for us at DBio, like when we needed to scale, I'm presuming a big customer of yours. We were like starting to get a bunch of equipment because we were going through this massive ramp, and CRL was like cheering us on. They're like, yeah, get more stuff, make it go faster.